Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know, if you're new, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Make sure you check all. There's a lot of things that we need to talk about right now why the market is selling off. And the good news is, because there's good news, bad news, and then good news. The good news shortly is the election hasn't happened yet. The market will not totally fall out. It won't bottom out before the election. That's the good news. Also, there's good news that I see a rebound after, historically, the market has a rebound after the election. Okay? Let's just say that. Historically, data has proven that there's a rebound after the election. Okay? So let's go into a few things. Let's start with Meta and Microsoft, right? Meta and Microsoft. Meta and Microsoft are weighing heavy on the market today because of their earnings last night. Now, they are both down, actually. I said that I bought the last dip. I bought Meta, and so I'm still okay where I bought Meta on that last dip. And I said on yesterday's video, if Meta goes down, not Meta, Microsoft, if Microsoft goes down more, then I'm going to buy more, which I am going to do as soon as I get off this video. I am going to buy more Microsoft, and I'll tell you why at the end of this video. Now, Meta is down 4%, as you could see. Haven't made any realistic moves on Meta. I am buying Meta. I bought a little Meta on the pullback, just a little. I'm not buying a lot, but what I am buying is regular VOO and QQQ, right? And a VTI. I buy those, okay? I buy those on every dip. I buy them every Friday. And so I just bought some more today. Now, the market could continue to sell off, all right? Let's just continue with the bad news, all right? So we got Apple and Amazon reporting today at closing bell, Apple and Amazon. Now, these are already down, okay? So could the fall off already be priced in, or are they going to fall even further, okay? They could fall further. Apple is the one that scares me the most, believe it or not. The release of their phone and everything, China, their sales, all of that. One day you hear good news, the next day you hear bad news. I don't know what the outcome of any of these are going to be, but I don't expect a huge pop green on any of these two. Now, it may go up 3 or 4% if there's good news, that type of deal. But I don't expect a huge pop. And if it does, I welcome the surprise, right? This is just what I see. I could be proven wrong. And then we had the crypto stock that absolutely plummeted on yesterday. Robinhood and Coin. Look at that. Hood is down 14%. Coin is down 10%. MicroStrategy is only down 0.5%. Now, MicroStrategy did crash on yesterday, but it regained a little bit. All right. So Robinhood and Coin, like I mentioned on yesterday's video, because of the spot ETFs, it is giving them a run for their money because a lot of people are converting over. Right. And so if you look at their earnings, they're not doing that well. I'm talking about Coinbase and Robinhood, the platforms on how they make their money. So just because crypto goes up a day or Bitcoin goes up a week, remember, that's not even priced in yet, right? This was over the Bitcoin run. The crypto run is only like a week old, right? And so this is last. All right. So this is data that we're getting that is lagging. All right. So for those of you that think just because Bitcoin goes up or crypto goes up one day does not mean it's going to reflect in an earnings report. I just wanted to be clear on that. While we're on bad news, Google Here's something that's absolutely ridiculous. Russia's fining Google more than the world's GDP. What is that? It is $20 decillion. 20 decillion. Not million, billion, or trillion, decillion. It's a joke, good people. But unfortunately, that could be weighing down on Google, which owns this platform. And because the markets are down, good people, so goes crypto for the day, for the hour, and the day. Just a sea of red. That's expected, okay? So let's look at the indices. Let's see what's going on. Nothing but bad news is going on right now. Good people, look at that. Nothing but bad news. Look at that. Wow. S&P 84, Dow 285, NASDAQ absolutely tanking. But look at what's going up. Remember, we look for opportunity. What's going up is the VIX. Look at that. The VIX is up by 11% on today. Now, I'll tell you what I did. I exited my VIX. For those of you that saw my VIX play and you're still holding, congratulations. I exited a day too early. Now I'm looking for a new position. For those of you that don't know, the VIX is the volatility index. And because we're getting close to the election, like I've been saying, it is running higher. When the market is green, it's not the best. When the market is green, is actually the best time to buy it because the VIX is kind of coming down. When the market is red, the volatility kind of goes up as we get closer to the election, right? So let's look at what I see in the near future. I see the VIX getting to 2290. Let's just call it 23 in the near. For those of you that are playing, I expect it's going to spike higher than that. But I would say it's definitely getting closer towards the election. I'd be safe to go 23 on a call option on the VIX. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you on the bad news. So we had good news, bad news. Now let me show you what the good news is, right? Before I talk about the good news, guys, today is the last day to get your money in and get 8.1% on your uninvested money plus 20 free stocks by downloading Moomoo. All right. You can see here with a deposit of $100, 8 stock, deposit of $1,000, 12 with a total of 20 free stock. Now, without talking about any more bad news, blah, 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 and any of that, here's the good news. Well, let me show you this. When in doubt, zoom out, right? Let's go back to the indices. Let's look at them all, okay? So let's take the VIX out of there and let's just go to the month. If you go to the month, you will see mostly we started here and look at that. The S&P is right back where it started, right? The only thing that's down the most is the Dow. The Dow is down, look at that, 1%. Everything else is mostly flat. Look at that, good people. Flat for the month. So, Larry, what are you saying? For those of us that are long-term investors, we're just back. For those of us that have been putting money into the S&P 500, I'm putting a lot of money now in QQQ over the next 5 years because it's tech heavy, it's heavy in AI, and there's other ones that you could do. But I'm just talking about that where I don't have to monitor stock for stock. Yes, I am buying some more Microsoft, some more Google and Microsoft. Yes, I am. And at some point, Amazon and Apple. Those I am buying more of, but that's my regular dollar cost average. What I'm saying to you is when in doubt, zoom out. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to be buying some more NVIDIA. Okay. So when in doubt, zoom out. Personally, I look forward to these red days. So what I'm saying to you is this. Are you a long-term investor? Or are you just a swing? All right. And are you holding stock that you should be trading? And are you trading stock that you should be holding? And that's what I want to suggest to you guys. Some of these plays, the VIX, that's not that's not a long-term investment. That's a swing trade. Follow? And there even stocks like MicroStrategy, I trade them according to what Bitcoin and crypto is doing. So I trade, I get in and out, I'm risk off. And if you're in the Patreon, you saw about 2 days ago, I said I was out of all my positions, all my options. I sold them, took my money, and I ran. And it was good timing, okay? DJT was one of the plays that I showed you guys on yesterday. That was where I sold it. Let's just take a look at it right quick. It was down to, all right, DJT, yep, down bigly, as they could say. Let's look at that, right? It's down. So, like I said, good people, there's times when there's time to buy and there's times when it's time to sell. Now, DJT, for me, is a swing. And I'm not in there long. I'm in there max 2-3 days, not even 3 for me, just 2. I'm in, I'm out, take my money, and I run. But VTI, VOO, and QQQ, and IWM, those are long-term investments. So if you zoom out, everyone that's panicking right now, look at the S&P 500, zoom out a month, and you go, it's flat. If you've been investing. And if you haven't been investing and you've just been blowing up your options account, I suggest that you start doing some long-term investing. Now, in closing, this is what I want to tell you guys. There are some stock that I'm buying right now, including tech, including Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta. There are some stock that I am purchasing right now on these downturns that I am going to pop and drop after the election when and if the market should go green again. And those are swing. So that's why it's best to have multiple brokers. That's why you should try Moo as another broker if you just have one. Even if you just have 2, I have 7. And so I suggest to you, keep your brokers separate. Keep at least 3, one for swing trading, one for options, and one for long-term investing, all right? That's what I'm going to tell you. My long-term investment, I would just look you in the eye and tell you that you should go with a reputable broker, okay? And something that is good for retirement. And all that get an understanding. Losing my voice again, good people. Hopefully this has helped you guys. Just remember, panic selling is never, ever good. We'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Jobs come out tomorrow.